book time again, and this book is called What's That Noise? And there's a bear. And there he is again. Can you see? And there. Big Brown Bear woke up from a deep, deep sleep. I heard a noise, he thought. A funny little noise. And I can still hear it. It's not the noise that mice make. My noise is not a squeak, squeak noise. And there he is asleep. But he hears a noise. Brown Bear stretched and yawned. Have I slept through the whole year? No. Have I slept through the whole winter? He wondered, or only for one night. And suddenly he felt very, very hungry. There he is, wide awake, all hungry, and I guess a little bit floppy and weak because he hadn't eaten. But the funny little noise was not his tummy growling, and it was not the baby birds in their nest either, because the baby birds normally go beep, 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 and it was not the frogs by the stream. And they're the baby birds, but they weren't making that. It wasn't that noise he heard. And there are the frogs in the stream. Oh, there we go. Who was it that was making that noise? Brown Bear came to the edge of the woods. I am looking for my noise, he told the tree. It is not a squeak, squeak noise, and it is not a peep, peep noise. And it is not a ribbit, ribbit noise, he said. Said the tree. Is it the woodcutters, said the tree. Their axes go chock, chock. But Brown Bear said, no, that is not my noise. My noise is not a chock, chock. Brown Bear stopped to see if the fish knew what the noise was. It is not a squeak, squeak, and it is not a peep, peep, and it isn't a ribbit, ribbit, or a chock, chock noise, said the bear. Well, said the fish, is it the water wheel of the old mill turning in the stream? It goes creak, splash, creak, splash. There we go. There's the water wheel. But no, said the bear, it is not that noise. My noise is not a creak, splash noise. Brown Bear climbed high on a cliff, and an owl lived up there. Can you hear my noise, said Brown Bear. It is not squeak, squeak, or peep, peep, ribbit, ribbit, chock, chock, or creak, splash. And there's the owl, Mr. Owl. But the owl said, I don't know about your noise. I only know that it is when it is time for my dinner, and that is right now, said the owl. And then Brown Bear remembered that he was hungry too. He walked on until he saw a farm. And the farmer and his wife were going to pick some vegetables. And there they are. My, those tomatoes look very juicy and good, said Brown Bear. Yum, yum, yum. Then he thought, I will make a big noise. He tossed an apple into the duck pond. Splash! And the ducks and the geese squawked. And the farmer and his wife turned round. There we go. There's the apple being thrown. And the farmer and his wife turning round. There we go. Yeah. And Brown Bear snatched. Let's move this around so the light doesn't shine on there. I think that might be better. We'll see. And the Brown Bear snatched a whole basket of tomatoes while no one was looking. Naughty bear. Look at him. They're looking over the wrong way, and then the Brown Bear sneaks up. Can you see him there? And look, he's running off with the tomatoes. And there he goes. Look, he's gobbling them up, isn't he? He hid behind a bush and ate them up while the watchdog got a scolding. There, look. Where's the watchdog? Oh, he's telling the dog off. But then the noise came back. Thump, bump. Thump, bump. If I eat some honey, thought Brown Bear, it may go away, and if it doesn't, the honey will still taste sweet. Soon it will be dark. Then I will creep up to the beehives on soft, soft paws. There he is, creeping up to the beehive. But the bear stung him on the nose. And it hurt. He ran away as fast as he could. And as he ran, he heard that noise again. Thump, bump. Thump, bump. And there he is running away. And look, the farmer's chasing him now. And the bees. The night was turning cold, dark and wet. "Roar!" said Brown Bear. "My fur is freezing. I want to go back in my den." And there he is in the cold. Oh, he's very chilly. There. He's running back to find his den. But thump, bump, Brown Bear thought he heard something running behind him. And he ran even faster. Oh, and look at that lightning. And the little rabbits, they're all running, aren't they? Home at last, Brown Bear watched the sun come up. The noise was quieter now and slower, as if it was tired from running too. And there he is, looking outside of his den. There we go. It's cold, but the sun was coming up. Brown Bear began to feel very sleepy. It was time for the birds to fly south, and it was time for his long winter nap. Just then, Brown Bear found the noise. "It's my heart beating. It was my heart beating all of this time and I didn't realise. Brown Bear is sleeping very deeply now. Look at him, all cosy in his den. But one morning when the snow has melted, he will wake from his long sleep and hear his heart beating once again. And then he will know that it is spring, and the big brown bear will dance for joy. So he woke up, he went to sleep, and he didn't sleep for very long, did he? And he woke up and it was still winter. So then he had a bit of food because he was still hungry, and then he went back into his den and he had a big long sleep all through the winter and woke up in the spring. And that's the end of this lovely book. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.